6:30 Arizona time. You'll find me right here answering your questions, drawing cards, helping share some messages from Spirit. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, feel free to put that in the comments. Please only type your question in there once. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get started. So let me tell you a little bit about me. So my name is Bob. BobThePsychic.com is my website. I'm a psychic, a tarot, an angel card reader, a channel, and a medium here in North Scottsdale. I do readings over the phone and via Zoom, and you can find out all about me on my website, BobThePsychic.com. All righty, so let me go ahead and draw some cards for the message for this evening. I want to thank all of you who are coming here. If you have a question, feel free to put it in the comments. Only write your question once, though. Okay, so the first card for everybody tonight is about spreading your wings. It's about knowing that you're moving forward and you're ready to take the chance. You're ready to launch and lift off. That you've already left behind the things that weren't working or the things that no longer make sense, and that this is a great time to move forward. It also suggests that because of the crazy energy that's on the planet right now, that you're taking advantage of that. For many of you, this card is hopeless and helpless. What this really means is this is something you've never done before. So this character in this card has never walked on that sand before, so that's why he's feeling like stuck or hopeless and helpless. But for you, I want to say in terms of spreading your wings and never doing that before, I feel like what they're talking about is about believing in yourself and having a new sense of confidence, a new sense of understanding your abilities to make a difference in your own life or the lives of those around you, and to step up and do it. Let me draw one more, and then, we'll take some questions from the audience. The last one is detach. This is about detaching from the outcome. So you're going to spread your wings, you're going to do something you've never done before, and you're just going to do it to do it. It's not like you're going to be like, okay, I'm only going to do it if XXX happens. No, it's about detaching from the outcome and knowing that you have to take those steps. And it doesn't really matter what the outcome is. The point is the journey. So it's all about spreading your wings, doing something you've never done before, and detaching from the outcome. So you just have the confidence to give it a whirl. Because if you don't try, you'll never know, right? And even if you try something and it doesn't work out, well, there's two ways to look at that. One, all right, I can't do it. Or, you know what? I just learned something about myself right there. I'm going to try to do it again, using what I just learned to be successful. Because how many times have we all given up when we know we really shouldn't have? So that card, the spread your wing card, suggests to me that it's a reminder for everyone, don't give up. Keep yourself going and don't stop until you achieve your goal, whatever it takes. That stopping short only really rips yourself off. All right, so that's the message for everyone. I'm going to go ahead and take some questions here. Please only put your question out there once and we'll see how it goes. All right, so first question, Ashley. I have talked to you a lot. I feel like I recognize your name. All right, here we go. What deck are you, Green? All right, hold on. Let's see. My guides are saying you're really ready to start dating someone, and why aren't you out there doing it? Does that make sense to you? And look, you've got the detach card. So I just mentioned that about detaching from the outcome. I feel like if I'm right about this dating thing, what this is saying is you're just dating, you're just out making connections with people. It's not like you're going to go and, oh my God, the next one has to be the one I spend the rest of my life with. No, just go and see what it's like. Because I feel like you're really ready to do that you've had some fear around it. And if you don't do it this month, it might start next month. We'll see how that goes. Because look, here's the other card, love. That is about dating. So detach from it and just kind of allow it to flow. If you want to know more about that and you know what I'm about to say here, go to my website and book a reading. Let me give you more with some feedback from you so I know if it makes sense and see what else I can share you. Don't be afraid. All right, the next person. Whoops, sorry. Go ahead and show it. There we go. Rachel, welcome. Which card? Oh, green. I think we're going to stay on the relationship deck tonight because I heard green again. All right, Rachel, your card is daydreams and decisions. What are they? What are your daydreams that you're not putting into action? It's time to decide to do it, that you've put it off enough and you keep putting it out there like, oh, this is just a daydream. I'm never going to do it. Or, oh, I'll do it in 5 years or 2 years or 5 years. Yeah. Okay. Stop that shenanigan. Time to put it into action. I feel like a lot of this might have to do something with school. Is there something in school that you want to learn or something gain or something, but there's something about that and you're kind of like ready to go forward and ready to do that. So now's the time to start looking into that. Hopefully that one makes sense. Next person, Queen of Wands. Hi, how are you? Oh, thank you so much, by the way, for that other little project you're helping me on. Let's see, your card. Sadness and yeah, it's done now. All right, so sadness and isolation. This is about, really, it's like either the previous 6 months or 6 years. I think it's 6 years, but I get that you're done with that you were in isolation or you were holding yourself back. But I feel like now you're jumping forward, like jumping out of it to have it make more sense. And that might be fearful for you, facing your darkest fears. But this seems to be the month to do it, this month and next month, that you're going to be able to do it and like overcome it easily. Hold on, this one wants to talk too. Because you might, oh yeah, this is a total reading for you. You might be feeling alone too. So feeling alone, this is like the Hermit card in the tarot deck. The idea is that, yeah, you might be on this path alone, but you have that light there, light of the divine, light of your highest self guiding you. In fact, everyone on this call, I'm hearing that everybody has that light of the divine around them to push them forward. So if you're feeling like you're stuck or that you're alone in some part of this journey, especially they're saying the first person I talked to, that would be Ashley. Does that make sense for you? Just know that the divine is around you and you can call on that sense of understanding or that sense of guidance to get what you need. And look, that will bring you new vitality. This is like new passion, new excitement, new oomph in your lives. I feel like that's for both of you. All right, let's keep going. Hold on, next person. Ilana, anything for your love life? You're putting too much pressure on yourself about that. And it's time to take a step back and kind of reassess how you're looking at the situation or the people that you're around. You have the standards set very high, which is fine. But if you're going to set them that high, you have to be in a pond or a pool fishing where those standards can be met or where those standards are. Does that make sense to you? Man, I hope that one does. And there's something about like the last 6 people you've been involved with have not been the greatest is what I'm getting. So look at the card that came out, awaiting results. So this is about you like planting that seed to see what happens, but be gentle with yourself on this and don't like force yourself into something. Like force yourself into something you're uncomfortable with or you know that's not going to work out. All right, next person. Amy Carter, which one are you? Are you still? Oh, they want me to switch. All right, we're going to do this one. So we're going to do the tarot deck for a little while here. All right, hold on a second. Okay, so for you, Amy, this card is the Four of Pentacles. This is a reminder that abundance around you, money around you is stable and stop worrying about it. That the universe is going to provide you everything you want, that whatever the money troubles that are around you this month, they're going to be ending really soon. So I feel like you're supposed to be doing mantras or affirmations or something about, money flows to me easily. I'm going to, there's no blocks when it comes to money, something to that effect. So please Google that if that makes sense to you and if it resonates, and then start saying that to yourself and stop worrying like I'm going to run out of money or my credit card bills are too high or whatever that is. If it is about your credit card bills being too high, then it's really important that you look at them and see where the money's going, because a lot of people spend without thinking, and you might be one of those. And hopefully that will make sense to you. That was my phone telling me something. Yep. All right. Let's move on from there. Next person, Karen. All right, Karen, let's see. Your card is Queen of Wands. So you're ready to take on some new adventures. You're ready to change the passion or the things that you're doing around yourself. You're kind of like, I don't want to say you're bored with what you're just about career. I think it's about career. I don't want to say you're bored about what you're doing, but it kind of doesn't give you any oomph anymore. So I feel like this is suggesting that there is a change coming. I think it's in May or June that's when it's going to happen. So you're going to start putting all that into action. But right now, my guides are saying that this is the time for you to manifest that change. Now, keep in mind, right now, we're in a place in the universe where we're manifesting at the speed of thought. That means like almost immediately after we start thinking about it, it starts coming true. It's not like we think about it and then like 5 or 6 days or whatever, a year later, it comes true. It's really fast. So keep in mind that you got to have positive thoughts now. For those of you who are worried about jobs or worry about love, if you're walking around telling yourself, oh my God, I'm never going to find a job, I'm on unemployment, blah, 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 or I'm unlovable and not worthy and less than, or whatever that train of thought is, that the more you think that, the more it's going to come true. So I want you to flip that around. I know it sounds like the book or the movie The Secret, but it is working right now. Everyone that I've gotten that sense of to tell that to have reported quick changes. And one more thing for you, Karen, the King of Swords. So this is about you speaking your truth about whatever that situation is, and that your integrity is going to, I don't want to say force you, but suggest that you make a change around you. Because like I said, I just feel like you're sick of whatever it is that you're doing. All right, next person, Melly. I'd love a career work message. All right, let's see what we can get here. Well, hold on. That's the same card the last person had. All right, so the first card I got for you, Melly, was the one I just got for the last person. So that message probably goes with you. Let me go ahead and hold on. They want me to use this deck instead. Let's see what this one says. So this deck is Sacred Rebels by Alana Fairchild. So your card, Visions Beyond Death. All right, here's what this one's about. So that's you down here, although you look a lot better than that, I'm sure. But the idea is that the owl and the peacock are on your head. So the owl is about, in terms of work and career, the owl is about seeing clearly through the clutter around you, having the strength to move forward because of the wings, the beak about speaking up, and the great intelligence to know that you're ready to shift and change. The peacock is about listening to your intuition, that there's new ideas coming to you. It's like March or May. Is it March or May? It's like both months. Okay, so in March and in May, about the next place you're going to go or what the next thing is going to be. I don't feel like you're ready to blast off from where you are now, but I feel like now's the time for you to really start looking for that new thing. And I feel like it's coming in May. And the other one that's coming for you about this being the hunter, not the hunted, this is about going after what it is you want instead of waiting for it to come to you. So even when you combine this card with the last one that had the owl on top of your head, like trying to push you forward, and the peacock about listening to your intuition, it kind of summed up right here. So in terms of finding that new position, it's about you going out and looking for it. It's not going to fall on you. In other words, I don't feel like that you're just going to hear about it in passing. It's something that you're going to find or something that you're going to create for yourself. And I also want to say there's like two people you know. There's like two people you know who might know about positions or might know about something that you're interested in. Have you talked to them? I don't feel like you've talked to them yet, but it feels like you are going to talk to them. Okay, it's 11th, like in the next 2 weeks, because I got you do it before the 1st of April. All right, you'll just have to let me know if that comes true. Okay, the next person, Tanya. Let's see. Anything happening for me? For everything happening. All right, let's see what I got for you. Okay, so my guides are saying that, oh, that's funny. So here's what my guide said, and then I'll tell you what this one is. My guide said that you need to slow down, that you're taking too many chances around you, and it's not like you're being careless about things, but you're missing things along the road, and somehow, well, they're using the word putting yourself in danger. I don't know if that's the right word, but there must be some things around you that you're doing that could cause problems for you later. This card, the Five of Pentacles, this one is about being worried about being homeless or lost or distraught in some ways. So when I heard in my head about telling you to slow down, I feel like this is a reminder of that too. I feel like whatever it is they're talking about, you may have started doing it in January and February, and now you're kind of like done doing it and it's time to cool that off. I really hope that makes sense. But once you do, here's this one, the Ten of Pentacles. This is about great abundance coming your way. It's like the money card. It's also about like great family happiness. So by stopping whatever it is I'm talking about, it'll help bring you that. And again, if you want to know more about that, they're telling me that you should go to my website. I know I say this all the time. Go to my website. It's bobthepsychic.com and see about booking an appointment with me. If one of them resonates with you, then you know you're in the right place. Chandra, which one are you? Tarot deck. I think the tarot deck is the answer for a while. All right, let's see, Chandra. What do I got for you? It's this one. I'm consistent with you, aren't I? This card is about being stuck, that you haven't made the decision yet to set yourself free from the things that are holding you back, and that now is really the time to do it, and that I feel like I keep saying the same thing to you. Isn't that funny? So if you are really stuck on something, What is it? My guides are saying it's something to do with the number 6. So it might be 6 things. Yeah, it's like 6 things or 6 something, and it's time to set yourself free. If you get unstuck and then you feel like, oh my God, if I do that, I'm going to be lost or distraught, my guides are saying that if that happens, it's for a very short time, like 3 days or 3 weeks. Does that make sense to you? I'm feeling like it does. So hopefully that does, and I'm happy to help you, but you got to book a reading so I can talk to you. All right, next person. Anything grim for your husband, George? Hold on. I'm hearing on him, he knows he needs to change the direction of his life to pull himself out of the downward spiral he's been in for the last 2 months. Is it 2 months? And that he might not be able to see his way out. So that means he might need to talk to someone about it to figure out why he's feeling the way he's doing or why he's sabotaging himself in some ways. Because I feel like there is great success around him, but for some reason he's like sabotaging. Anything else? And they keep saying there's someone he needs to speak to about that. Is it his wife? It's not you. So I feel like it's another man. Does he know this man? And he does know that man. So I don't know who is the man, his boss. It's not his boss. So hopefully that will make sense to you. If you want to know more, you know what I'm going to say. My website is bobthepsychic.com. All right, Frank Ortiz. Answer me about work finally. My guides are saying you're finally in the right place to accept the job you've been offered. If it hasn't come yet, I feel like it's coming by the end of this month. I mean, it's something, they're telling me that whatever it is, it's something you applied for a while back. You might have applied for it back in February, but it's definitely, you're in a place right now where you're stirring things up and making this and changing kind of the attitude around you by the decisions you're making. That's kind of what the Page of Swords does. So he's got his sword up in the air, which is about decisions in the air and stirring things up to make things like lighter and easier. So I do feel like there is a big shift coming for you, like April or May, and that's when things are going to clear up. Hold on, let me give you one more. It's this one. Yes, because you're ready to be in a situation where you meet a lot of new people. That's what the Queen of Wands is. She's ready to meet new people. She's chasing after her passion. Plus the flower there suggests that she's like starting something new, like a new journey. So it's kind of almost like you're ready to finally release some of the negativity from the past, like stop thinking about it and see if that helps create the position. I got that it's coming. So hopefully that one makes sense. All right, next person. Hawkins family, thanks for joining me over on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, I will do a couple from YouTube here in a moment. So for those of you on Facebook, let me go do YouTube for a couple minutes. All right, I need guidance. Am I ready for the medical procedures? I got yes on that. Are they in April? I want to say yes, that you are finally ready, that you're in the right mindset, and they're not going to be as difficult as you might think, or they may have been portrayed to you, that you're really in a great safe space. And the sooner you get it over with, the easier it will be for you to be and to recover. And I feel like by the time May or June rolls around, you're like in perfect shape, like nothing ever happened. Hopefully that one makes sense. All right, Ocean. Then we'll go back to Facebook. What month will I be able to start tomorrow with Liberty College this year? Liberty College this year. I get that it's in May. So hopefully that's the answer, but I'm hearing that it's in May. I also feel like they're telling me it might not be up to you. So if that makes sense, that someone else is making that decision, I feel like it's in May. All right, let's go back to where was I? Dorothy. Today was the worst day ever. What's going the spirits guys tell me? Hold on. You're counting too much on outside forces to make changes in your life that they can't make. And that there are many things around you that you're supposed to be stepping up and dealing with or dealing with. And that in many ways you've been hoping that the universe will just like fix it in some ways, like, you know, dust it off and fix it. But they're telling me that this is action that you need to take, that the universe can't really make all the changes that you want it to make because some of it has to be done by you. Does that make any sense? And they said to draw one of these. So hold on. Let's see what we get here. Oh, okay. I already talked about this card tonight. So this is the one where this is the owl and the peacock on your head to help push you forward and listen to your intuition. So I just talked about this one a few people ago, so I won't repeat myself so I don't bore people. But the next card for you is about focusing on the light. This is your internal light, though. I don't feel like this is outside of you. So in the beginning, when I said it was about something you had to do yourself, that's what I feel like this one's talking about, even though it says focus on the light and it appears to be external. No, this feels like something internal for you. All right, let's see. Next person, Patty. Will I get my raise soon? I got that it's in August. April or August? Well, it's either April or August, but it's like when, my guide said it's when they're damn ready. Okay. So it's either, okay, is it going to be April or August? I get that it's going to be in August. So you can try to manifest it for April and keep imagining that, but I feel like, oh, excuse me, that it's really going to be in August. Okay, Amber Hayes, let's see here. You're amazing. Anything for me? Thank you. Let's see. Okay, there's some big, huge decision around you. When does it come? I think it's around you now. And my guides are saying that you're not really ready to make it yet, that you need to wait till September. If it's about abundance or like how you share yourself or what you share about yourself, it's like they're saying it's too soon to decide that. Man, does that make any sense? Hopefully that one does. Hold on, let me draw one more because there's another one that wants to come out. It's this one. Yeah, because look, here's the King of Pentacles. This is about like having a lot of nice things around you, sharing it with others, being a place of giving and receiving and being very comfortable with that. And I keep hearing she's not ready to decide that. So I hope that makes sense. If not, like I've said a gajillion times tonight, go to my website. Let me do a reading for you and give you, get you some clarity. Terry, where do I look for a new job? I am not sure the answer to your question, I'll be honest with you, because are you asking me like what city or like how to do it? My guides are saying, hold on. My guides are saying the jobs are all around you. You have to be more specific about what it is you want, and then you'll get the clarity that you need, that you're kind of doing, throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing if it sticks. So they're saying that if you narrow down, if it's about where you're looking, like what city, they're telling me that you need to narrow down where it is you really want to live to like 1 or 2 places and then do the search from there. I hope that helps, but that's what I heard about that. Next person, Debbie Scott. I said green for you. Hold on a second. This one. Yeah, you're only supposed to type your question in once, everyone. I see someone even wrote something in there about that. All right, so Debbie, your card is nurture. Hold on. You are finally doing a good job about nurturing yourself and giving yourself a break, like slowing down in some ways. But there's some other things you can do that would even give you a greater sense of joy or relaxation in your life. So I feel like you're supposed to be looking for those in some way. And the other card that wants to speak with you is lead. Hold on. Okay, and then the more you nurture yourself, the easier it is for you to step out of the shadows and like take the lead in your life. But the lead, I feel like it's something about also being comfortable in your life, that as you step out and take the lead, you're more like grounded and comfortable. Does that make sense? I hope so. Because even if times are challenging right now, this card suggests that you have that shield and that bubble around you to protect you, to give you what you need moving forward. All right, next person. Next question. Dale Howell, how are you? How can I focus better and get more stuff done? I'm here. Hold on. I'm hearing that you're so scattered because you're letting yourself be scattered, and that you need to change the environment you're in or change something about the place that you work so you're not like being squirrel, like looking all around like that. And if that doesn't help, I mean, my guide said Adderall, but I wouldn't say that. I mean, I wouldn't. But I feel like it's, but that's what I'm getting, that you need to change your environment so that you are focused. And I also feel like that you have to they're showing a timer. That suggests to me that you need to set a timer as to how long you're going to do whatever the task is, and until that timer goes off, you're going to do it. And just force yourself to be that way. It might be 20-minute increments, and then you get to take a break or, you know, do whatever. But if you're taking a break, the break can't be forever. It's like, I don't know, they're saying that could be 20 minutes too. So you do like 3 20-minute things in an hour. So if that makes any sense, hopefully that'll help you in that way. All right, let me just see. Yeah, Patty, you only get to ask one question. Yvette. And Patty, on the question you asked, and I'm skipping, I won't answer that one here without feedback from you. So if you really want the answer to that, you're going to have to book a reading. As you know, if you've watched me a lot, there are some things I won't answer here because I don't have any feedback to know if it makes sense. That's one of them. Yvette, what are your guides telling me today? Okay, you don't have to worry about anything that might happen tomorrow. I feel like you have a feeling something bad's going to happen or something uncomfortable might happen, but my guides are saying don't worry about it, that if I'm right, it's not going to affect you. It may affect some of the people around you, but it won't affect you because in some ways you're golden or set. Does that make any sense? I guess I'll find out later tonight when we're walking our dogs. And the other card for you, oh, look at this one. Hold on. There's some heartache or something that you're working on releasing, and that by letting that go, this is like the loss of a friendship that I feel like has really like torn you apart or something. It might have happened in the last, it might have been, if it's not 2 weeks, it's 2 years, like significant. And if that's what it is, the guides are saying that you're almost like done grieving that, and that you're going to be fine, and you'll find yourself in a much like easier or better place. And on top of that, look, here's the strength card, that you have the strength and the ability to work through this. You know you have, you've done that before is what I'm getting. All right, next person, Deborah Ann. Let's see. Okay, so Deborah Ann, your card, is this the one for her? Yes. Okay, so awaiting results, hold on a second. This is the time for you to be planting the seed and planting the seed for changes that you want to have around you in the summertime, like June, July, August, that this is the time for you to start doing that you're ready to do that, and you know what these areas are. It's kind of like, you know, you want to make a big change coming soon, and now's the time for you like to figure out what that change looks like and how it's going to feel when you do it, so that when you do it, it's not such a big shock. It's kind of like you're writing notes down or kind of planning it in some ways. And I feel like whatever that change is, it's in like June or July. Hopefully that one makes sense for you. Bobby, let's see here, which one are you? This one. Okay, right here. Bobby, your card is the Moon card. This is about listening to your subconscious, that you need to start listening to it, that there is some sense of deception or betrayal around you, and that you are either not noticing it or you're ignoring it. And eventually it is going to pop up and really, I don't want to say scare you, but change things around you. This might have started like in May of last year, and it might have been going on, wow, it might still be going on in some way. And now is the time for you to recognize it, make peace with it in some ways, and then like move on, if that makes sense. I don't know, did that make sense? Hold on, let me draw one more for you. This one. Wow, and when you do that, there's great rewards. This is like great victory and great reward. So it's about noticing it and taking that action now. They're telling you this victory reward is happening like in April. So that's like next month. So I hope that one makes sense. Jessica, I think I already did you. Hannah, do my guides want me to walk away from learning? Yes. What is your intuition telling you? They're saying yes to me, that you know it's not the right thing for you, that you want to learn it for the wrong reason, because you want to try to hurt people or change them in a way that they're not willing to be changed. So that's the answer on that. If you want to learn something, my guides are saying spiritual healing would be good to you, and how to use white light energy to change things around you, like how to play with it and change things around you. I hope that one makes sense for you. All right, next person. I did it. I said goodbye. Anything for me? Yeah, you're on a great journey now. They're showing me like you like on a boat, like floating in the ocean. So it's okay for you to cruise a little bit or just kind of relax and see where the waves take you. That this gentle journey that you're on now is going to help heal some of the wounds and some of the disappointments that you've had over the last couple of years. So it's okay for you to stay kind of like where you're at. And it's okay for you to continue to nourish, like lick the wounds and nourish yourself in the way that only you know how to do that. I also feel like that there might be a trip or a place that you're going for 3 or 4 days that looks like a forest. Are you going alone? You might be going alone, so I don't know what that means, but maybe you're going to go on a trip or something alone, take yourself out of wherever you are so that you can spend some time alone in nature and kind of just like gather your thoughts. And that feels to me like that's happening like over the next couple of weeks. All right, Isla, hold on a second. I just talked to you. What do I have for you? Do I have anything for you? Yeah, which one is this one? Ashley. Okay, Ashley, I got that. I saw your message. You feel like you're ready, but you're not at the same time. Yeah, I'm hearing a whole bunch of stuff on that. So you're not, yeah. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Okay, but no, hold on. We're doing Isla. All right, hold on. Which one is it? This one. So yours is all about power of attraction. Continue doing the work you're doing. You are attracting all of the power and all of the things that you need directly to yourself, and that you're going to be able to have greater success than you've even imagined because of the recent shift in energy around you, and that you're really wide open to getting like messages, like white light messages. I feel like that probably matches. Angie. Let's see, this one. Angie is the Knight of Swords. Hold on. It's okay for you to be powerful and more active in some of the decisions you make. Instead of like being, I want to say like wishy-washy about it, really set it up the way it needs to be for you. Because this one, the Knight of Swords, that's about being like a bull in a china shop and moving forward fearlessly ahead. So be more like fearless in the decisions that you make and the things that you're bringing into your life, that you're really ready to have more, but it's like stepping up in a way. And you're going to find it'll get easier to do as you do it, and that you're going to start doing it over the next, I want to say, couple of months. So hopefully that one makes sense. All right, Leah. You only have to ask your question once. Hannah, I just saw that. I already answered that one. Okay, Leah, huge changes. Would love a message. These are the changes you've been waiting for because it's changing the chapter and the direction in your life. And this is the card because your heart is moving forward. You're open to new experiences and new understanding about the things going on around you. And it's okay for you to take like solace in that and be okay with it is what I want to say. So the big changes are going to continue. They're not anything that you can't handle, but when they're all said and done, oh, look, the card says just breathe. So if you're freaking out about it, just breathe. It's going to be okay. I feel like it has 6 or 7 more weeks of the big changes, and then you'll be at the place you've always really wanted to be. So for right now, you can like start manifesting that place, like start imagining it, how you want it to be, like filled with white light, living on top of a mountain, whatever that thing is. But those are the 2 things I heard it's supposed to be. So hopefully that one makes sense. Ashley, you're welcome. Nicole. This one. Oh, and it's after 7. So I've been on for a little while here. Yeah, about 35 minutes. No wonder my head feels like it's going to explode. All right, hold on. Nicole, your card. You need to continue to focus on the divination in your life, like the divine light and the divine messages. You are just now walking in that space or walking in that power. And it's okay for you to continue doing that. And knowing that you're in your place of great strength, it may feel a little uncomfortable right now because it is such a higher vibration than what you had before or what was going on before. But now it's going to be okay because I'm just acknowledging she feels she knows. That means everything I just told you, you knew. So I'm just acknowledging for you this change around you, and to go along with it, it's going to be fine. All right, next person from YouTube. Welcome, Zeneb, I'm hoping. Will U.S. man reconcile with me? No. You don't really want him to anyways. I feel like it's more about your ego. Like, oh my God, I just want to see the joy of him trying to come back to be with me. But I feel like he won't. And I feel like for you, even if he did, you'd kick him out again within a couple weeks. So the short answer on that one is no. And I feel like you probably knew that anyways, is my sense on that. So hopefully that one makes sense. I already answered that one, Hannah. Jackie. Janet, let's see this one. All right, so I'm going to try to wrap this up pretty soon here, probably in the next 5 minutes. If I don't get to you, I apologize. You're welcome to come back Tuesday morning at 10:30, or you're welcome to go to my website. There's all sorts of choices there on readings. You can book one. It will be more interesting than this because you'll get more than like a 1-minute flyby answer. Janet, your card is the Sun. This is about the rebirth going on around you, that you finally let go of some things from the past, especially from the last couple of years that have really been bothering you, and you're finally ready to set that free and let it go. So that's why the character has no clothes on, because they have no more baggage from the past, and that the white horse is about, like, for you, a symbol of victory and excitement. So it's almost like you're ready to take a victory lap in some ways, and that victory lap also involves the King of Pentacles, which is about like great abundance and great having a lot of nice things around you, a lot of things to share, a lot of things to notice that are positive. All right, let's see. The next person is going to be Karen from YouTube. Thank you. Will I find the perfect place to move before May? Thank you so much. I heard no on that. Hold on, why not? What? My guide said it hasn't been invented yet? Okay, that doesn't make any sense, but let me hold my stone. Hold on. Is she going to find a place to live by May? I got no on that again. I feel like you're not going to find it till the end of the summer, like August-ish. I don't know what I feel like I might have answered that one for you before, but right now I'm hearing the answer is no on that. I'm sorry about that one. All right, next person. Hold on. Raquel. Let's see. Or Rachel, rather. I don't know why I said Raquel. Okay, so there are, okay, so the Three of Pentacles, this is about like having others help you with a plan, like working together. And what I want to say is that there are people around you that really want to help you or give you some advice. And I feel like in some ways you don't want to hear it or you don't want to know. And my guides are saying that you do need to listen to it, that there is some value in it, even though you may feel as though they don't know what they're talking about. But there's some little tidbit or something that you need to hear or need to know. So I hope that makes sense to you. Let's see. All right, one more. I don't think I skipped you, Karen. In fact, I'm sure I haven't skipped anyone. Didn't I do you first? No, I know I did you at the top. All right, let's see here. Stephanie, your card. I'd love a message. Okay, hold on. This is your guides telling you that the things that you want to have happen, they're working to create in your life. But you need to release some of the pressure you're putting on yourself that's unreasonable or not substantial. That doesn't make sense. I feel like in some ways, if they're saying it's unreasonable, that you're pushing yourself way too hard, or that the thing that you want to create, you're not in the position to actually do that yet, that something else has to happen first. But you're definitely shifting and changing. Here's new birth. What does it say? Guarded vigilantly. I feel like this is about like nurturing yourself in some way. Like you're pushing so hard that you kind of need to nurture a little bit. It's like, don't push so hard in some of the changes you're trying to create around you. Karen, I did do you at the beginning, but let me see if I can give you this deck. Hold on. I'll draw one for you again, because I remember your name. Well, this time I got Six of Wands. So there's great victory all around you and great success. Hold on. Oh, I remember what I told you. I told you there, you need to go back and listen to it, but there's something about your job that I talked about. And there's victory and success because they're telling me you're going to listen to it and you're going to put it into action. So once this ends, let YouTube process it for a second and then watch from the beginning, because I feel like you were right at the top. All right, I'm hearing 3 more. And then we're going to call it a day. So here we go. Who's next? Isaiah, which one are you? Right here. Thanks for joining me over on YouTube. All right, here we go. Isaiah, your card is trusting yourself, that there's a lot of drama around you and that people might be questioning things that you're doing or wondering what's going on around you. But this card is suggesting continue to trust yourself, that you've been on your divine journey for many years or months now, especially since you became more open to hearing messages. And it's okay that you're going to be fine, that the trust you're putting in yourself and in the universe is going to end up getting you what it is you want. Because look, all the messages are heaven sent. They're from actually a great-grandfather. Hold on, okay, it's a great-grandfather on your mom's side. You're not a grandfather, right? No, he's saying great-grandfather on your mom's side. Have you met him? He's saying you have met him, so that makes sense to you. That's who's helping you right now. All right, two more. Patty. Anything for you? Let's see what I got here. Yeah, that card keeps coming up. Let's try to pick a different one. So, Patty, the card I got for you was the Nine of Pentacles, the one about ready to share your abundance. So if you've been watching this tonight, I know I've talked about it before. That one was your first one. The next one is Seven of Swords, so hold on. Don't be, all right, this card is about being like afraid to make a decision, like being tempted to do something that you know you don't really want to do. And my guides are saying that there's a lot of temptation around you right now, and it's not the right thing. That you're being tempted to do something that's going to pull you off your course or off the way that you want to be, and not to do that. Even though it may feel as though by taking those steps, it'll make something easier around you. I feel like that, it might make it easier, but the pain or whatever it is in the long run is going to be a lot worse. So I hope that makes sense to you. The last one I have, yeah, it came out again. So again, that was the Seven of Swords to you. All right, one more. They're saying to skip 6. All right, let's just see who that is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's Karen saying thank you. All right, we're not going to do that then. We'll do the next person and then we'll call it a day. All right, if there's anything about your career. Yeah, you're not ready to make the change you've been contemplating because you're just really frustrated. And that if you make that change right now, today, you're going to end up in a place just as frustrated as you are now. My guides are saying that you need to take some time to calm down about, oh, really? Okay, take some time to like calm down about it, whatever that means, because I know in the history of calming down, telling someone to calm down has never worked, right? There's that meme on Facebook. So I know that doesn't work, but I feel like they're telling, like to take a step back from the drama and emotions and then figure out if it's really the kind of work you want to do or not. I feel like it's not, and that's really what the change is about. It's about going after what it is you've always really wanted to do. And I feel like that opportunity is coming to you early in the summer. Oh, and look, your card is trust yourself on this one. But I feel like you got to take a step back from whatever that drama, angst, and anger is. And the other one is, oh, look, because it's heaven sent. So there's all that white light around you, but I feel like there's so much other drama kind of going like that that's preventing you from getting the solution or getting what it is that you want or need. All right, everyone, my voice rather is hoarse. That's how I know it is time to stop. So with that happy note, I've been here for about the last 45 minutes. I will be back Tuesday at 10:30 Arizona time. So for those of you not living in Arizona, we don't change time. So the time for next week is going to be different for you. We're going to be like California time, like in Los Angeles, not like Denver where we are right now. So you get to figure out what that means for you. But that'll be next Tuesday at 10:30 Arizona time. And of course, I'll be back here next Thursday at 6:30. In the meanwhile, if you want to know more about me or see some of the other events that are going on, I urge you, go check out my website. It's bobthepsychic.com. There is a ton of choices of services that I offer to help you get the answers and the questions answered that you need. All right, everyone, I want to thank you so much for spending part of your Thursday night with me. I will see you again next week, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you all.